I agree with this. I was there. And let's set aside the fact that I'm antisocial. See, that's its own separate story. Right now, the focus is this statement. There are a bunch of problems I have with this site. One of them's followed categories, a problem I definitely addressed in past times. To summarize what happened in that video, I spent almost 30 minutes refreshing the page over and over again after following and unfollowing categories. Why? Because not all of them will show up on the page, most likely for old accounts, but not the point. Any more than a certain amount, probably 40 from what I gather, and the page breaks. This has been reported, but much like Blender's problems regarding Grease Pencil, nothing was done about it. To generalize things, Twitch TV is basically turning back to JTV, with worse problems. For instance, the Predator problem. Just chatting no longer allows you to filter low to high. That way, with the amount of people in just chatting, potential predators would really have to try to dig far down in order to find underage people, or close enough to, you guessed it, prey upon. There was a gambling problem that had to be addressed, so the site basically got rid of it. The response? A third party created their own streaming service, which, you guessed again, enabled it. Ever since Amazon took over, ads on the video feed, left, right, and center, because putting ads anyplace else simply wouldn't work. Twitch Turbo no longer prevents ads, which I'm pretty sure was the main reason everyone got Turbo in the first place. I don't care about who you recommend to me. I don't care about all these small streamers, or maybe I should better say, I do, but at the end of the day, I'm only interested in the games they're playing, which is why I follow them. But wait, I can't see them all at once. So then I have to follow and unfollow, and then refresh the page for good measure to make sure I'm still following the game, just to cycle out the unwritten max capacity. For this purpose, this is why I follow broadcasters a whole lot less now, because you gave us the ability to follow games. But then that feature broke, and as many people are aware of this, and have upvoted the request to fix this problem, nothing has happened. I'm not interested in who's being hosted. Wait, that feature's dead. Raids are fine, but those are hit and miss, depending on the game they're playing. Don't get me started on speedrunning, that's too easy. You gave us tags. Then you gave us a bunch of tags. Then you demolished tags. The front page is overall garbage. And because the followed categories page doesn't work, I have to occasionally rely on it. Speaking of which, you took away the API for followed categories, which very supports why you're trying to kill off followed categories theory. I don't care about all this non-gaming garbage. All this stuff has its own general category. All this stuff needs its own website. I came here to watch people play video games. For the same purpose, I'm going to treat speedrunning as something completely separate, and also suggest that it needs its own website. Oh wait! You see where this is going, right? No, I'm not going to use it to get my gaming fix. I'm trying to pull away from monopolies. I'm trying to pull away from big companies. Odyssey has so much potential, but regardless of the user base, should this happen, I am terrified of the direction this might go in. I want Odyssey to act like part of the Fediverse, assuming it isn't already by this point, but that's a story for another day, and in fact, a topic I've already covered. I just want there to be another site, specifically, one that will behave like Twitch used to. I'm aware of all Twitch's current moderation tools. I'm aware there are people out there, a lot of people, a bunch, who will find cute subtle ways of helping you understand when you don't belong. There are plenty of cases out there where people wait to ban and block, and just simply don't engage with you, because that's the feel we look for in sites like this. So as long as you don't break the rules, if they don't want you in there, they will just pretend you don't exist. Or, in a case like mine, they will occasionally give you extra special treatment compared to everyone else. So yes, I'm aware there are going to be communities in this potential website, and that these communities will behave some type of way. That is no longer my concern, as I, being antisocial, know better than to get involved with them. In fact, as I speak, fewer and fewer. However, that's beside the point. I just want a site with all the great moderation tools we have, but a little less evil. Twitch, as it was in the old days. I know I'm being nostalgic, but I am more than willing to admit there are things in this current day and age that need to be upheld in this site, and that there are things that have happened back then that need to stay back then. I'm okay with this. At the end of the day, preferably without the malicious compliance, I just want a site where I can go watch people play video games. That's all I want. Nothing else. No extra crap. Just a site that does one thing and one thing only. No fancy bells or whistles. Just doing its job. Is that bad?